Kapag coaching conversation, hindi ibig sabihin, ikaw na ikaw ang magsasalita.
Throw your hands up if you with it, drop it.
Most of the time, ang trabaho mo as a leader is not to give answers, but to help your employee discover the answer. One framework I learned a few years back from a coaching class facilitated by ICF Philippines is called Rafific. Alam na alam to ng mga TLs na naging under sa akin. Rafific, kagaya ng SMART at saka GROW, is an acronym for rapport, agenda, facts, impact, feelings, intention, commitment. And kung gagamitin mo to properly, mas magiging productive ang coaching conversation mo. So let's start with R for rapport. Hindi ibig sabihin nito, kailangan mo maging best friend yung coachee. You just need to create an environment where the person feels comfortable enough to have an honest conversation. Instead of, okay, baksak na naman ang performance mo. Ano na naman ba ang problema? Try. Let's talk about what's happening because I wanted to understand your side first. Bakit kailangan ganon yung approach? Kasi mas open ang conversation pag hindi defensive ang tao. Next is A for agenda. Siyempre, we have to set the direction of the conversation. Today, let's focus on your attendance and how it's affecting your performance. Is there anything else you think we should discuss? This gives both of you clarity. Hindi yung coaching session na nagsimula sa attendance, napunta sa workload, tapos biglang naging therapy session. Then next is F for facts. Ito ang part na kailangan objective ka. Don't say, Paps, parang hindi ka na committed ah. Kasi that's an assumption. Instead, we have to focus on facts. You were absent 3 times this month and your adherence dropped from 95% to 87%. Facts first, interpretation later. And then, let's go to I for impact. Ask about the impact. Ano sa tingin mo ang impact nito sa performance mo? Or how do you think this is affecting your team? How do you think this will affect your pay on the 15th? Talking about the impact is very important kasi sometimes employee knows the number but they don't see the consequence. Ang job natin is to connect the behavior to the result. Next is F for feelings. And yes, kasama ito sa coaching. You ask your coachee, how do you feel about what's happening? Hindi ito pagiging emotional. It's understanding what's behind the behavior. Baka frustrated, baka overwhelmed, baka disengaged. And sometimes, the real issue comes out when you ask these questions. And then we move to I for intention. This is where you move from understanding the problem to deciding what to do about it. Ask your coachee, given what we've discussed, what do you want to change? O kaya, what would you like to do differently moving forward? Pansinin mo, you're not immediately giving the solution. You're making the employee or the coachee think. And then finally, we go to C for commitment. Don't end the coaching with, okay, improve mo na lang yung performance mo next week. Hindi yun commitment, papi. Ask, so what exactly will you do? By when? How do you know that you've improved? Bakit? Kasi by asking these questions, you have something measurable and accountable. And then syempre, as a TL, kailangan mo rin mag-commit. I'll conduct 2 audits in a day, mag-live barge ako, and then next week, mag-meet tayo on Wednesday to discuss your progress. So ayun lang, ganun lang ang Rafific. Ano sa tingin nyo? Mas okay ba to kaysa sa GROW at saka sa SMART? Sa Rafific kasi medyo talagang broken down yung mga steps na kailangan mong gawin or yung mga actions na kailangan mong gawin in a coaching conversation. Kaya paborito ko yung framework na Rafific. Ulitin lang natin R for rapport, A for agenda, F for facts, I for impact, F again for feelings, second I for intention, and finally C for commitment. And ito mga paps, ang pinaka-important part. Good coaching is not about giving advice. It's about asking better questions. Because if your employee owns the solution, there's a much better chance that they'll own the result. Yun lang mga paps. Thanks for watching. Till the next Budol. Peace! Rafifik!